Hi guys, it's Anissa. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be filming something that is very long overdue, and you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about when I show you how many products I have. I try to do an empties video approximately every 2 to 3 months for you guys. That way I'm not doing them all the time. And I feel like I just filmed my last one, but I have gone through so many products. Not only have I filled this basket, but I have also filled this bag. This is very long overdue. If you guys do enjoy these videos, I do have a playlist that contains the other, I think I filmed 2 of these, and you guys seem to really like these videos, so it's kind of a win-win. I need to empty these out, that way I can throw them away. If you guys are interested to see what products I emptied out over the past month and also which ones I will be repurchasing, then make sure you keep on watching. But before you go any further, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. I post on this channel every 4 days, so you never have to miss me for too long. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. When doing these videos, I try to categorize everything and keep everything together. I'm gonna just apologize right now if I don't do that today because I have so much stuff in front of me. I am gonna grab all these empty makeup wipes and I think an eye mask that I emptied. This first thing I just emptied out yesterday. The lettering is off of it because it's been sitting in my shower, but these are the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Makeup Wipes. I did not like these. I'm a really big fan of Clinique's skincare and some of their makeup products. Everything I've tried, I've always loved, and this is the first thing that I've come across that I really did not like. There's a couple different reasons. One, I felt like they were really small. Only reason I had to use one was because I always take my makeup off with a cleansing oil or a cleansing balm first to break down the makeup, and that also is just going to make your makeup wipes job easier, and it's going to prevent tugging, premature wrinkles. But I felt like if I did not use a cleansing balm, I would have used 2 or 3 of these easily, and they were not moist at all. The texture was really rough, and I'm not picky with makeup wipes at all because I really have never come across a pack that I don't like, and this is going to be the first one. I feel like they're not worth the money. You get a lot in here. It did last me a while, but it only lasted me a while because I was using other things in conjunction with it. I would recommend you guys so many drugstore makeup wipes over these. There's certain things that I'm willing to spend more money on, like skincare, but there's also a lot of really good stuff in the drugstore for skincare, and I have not found a high-end makeup wipe that I prefer over drugstore. Sorry guys, these boxes and these packages are so crusty because they have just been sitting. This next one is just the infamous Neutrogena Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes. I have no complaints. I feel like these are the most popular makeup wipes across the board, like drugstore and high-end. The Clinique ones, the scent. I hated the scent that they had. It was like very fragranced, but it wasn't super strong. Like you could smell the fragrance, and it's not that it was strong, it just did not smell good. I got a little off topic there. If I had to repurchase makeup wipes, I would. I actually am debating if I'm going to even continue to buy makeup wipes, and that is because I have started using these just baby wipes. These are from the brand Meyer. I just always keep a pack on my desk for when I'm filming and even when I'm doing my makeup, because a lot of the times I will use my fingers for my eyeshadow, for my primer. I just like to clean my hands off after every step. That way my hands are clean when I'm touching my face. And I mean, like, you think about it, baby wipes are probably the best thing that you can use on your skin as far as makeup wipes go. And these ones are fragrance free. And they're really affordable. This pack in here has 72 wipes, and I got a pack of 3 and it was like 10 bucks. I have a lot of packs of makeup wipes that I need to use, and I think I'm just going to start using baby wipes on my face. If I do end up doing that, I'll let you guys know. I haven't found a makeup wipe that I just can't live without. These are good, but I could live without them and I could use just these. So if I happen to come across a makeup wipe like that, then I'll buy that one. And then I wanted to go ahead and mention the Sephora eye mask. This is the scent Cucumber, and it's supposed to be soothing and depuffing. I did not like these, and I don't think that it was anything just personally for this specific eye mask. I like the eye masks that are like gel. This one is paper. Even sheet masks, I prefer the gel ones over the paper ones. I just felt like they were poking my eyes on the edges, and I didn't feel like it was soothing or depuffing. I probably wouldn't repurchase these. I have 10 skincare empties, so I think I'll just do it in the order that I wash my face. The first thing I emptied is this Neutrogena Hydro Boost Exfoliating Cleanser, and I am such a big fan of the Hydro Boost Gel Moisturizer, which I also emptied. If you have oilier skin, try to use moisturizers that are gel based. You want to stay away from creams because that's going to be more heavy on your face. Don't not use moisturizer at all just because your face is oily. That's not the way it works. Your face still needs moisture. I really like this because it was so gentle, but it also had little beads in it. They weren't micro beads because, and it even says does not contain plastic micro beads. So what micro beads are, they are little plastic balls that brands will put in exfoliators, and what they will actually do is make microscopic cuts in your face. And I probably mentioned this in pretty much every empty empties that I do, but I like to mention it again in case you guys haven't seen any of these videos. It is okay if you're using exfoliators that have little beads in them that dissolve. So basically what it is, it could be like a sugar scrub. So those little granules are sugar and they will dissolve with when you put them under water, and that's exactly what this does. I felt like I got a really nice clean out of this, but it also was not really stripping to my skin, which I really appreciated. And it also contains hyaluronic acid. I would definitely 100% recommend this. I also do plan on repurchasing it. We're gonna go a little bit backwards. Before I exfoliate, I take my makeup off with a cleansing oil and then I use a makeup wipe. See, I do this in a completely confusing order. I'm so sorry. But I did empty out one cleansing oil. This is the Clinique Take the Day Off cleansing oil. I love this stuff. Like, I stand for it a million times over. It is just so good. I actually prefer this over the cleansing balm. I used to really like the cleansing balm and I still do. But this one is a little more convenient. It's not as messy versus with that cleansing balm, you have to put your hands in it. This is just a pump. You get a lot of product in this. It is a little bit more expensive, but this lasted me. I've had this before the beginning of the year, and there will be days that I use this 2 or 3 times, especially when I'm filming a lot of videos. But I am trying a drugstore cleansing oil right now. I didn't even know the drugstore had cleansing oils, so I am excited to kind of form my thoughts on that, but I would buy this over and over and over again. Now we're gonna get into cleansers. The first one I am going to mention to you guys is the CeraVe Renewing SA Cleanser. I emptied out the regular cleanser, I think in my last video, and I really liked that. When I bought that, I wasn't intending to buy that. I was intending to buy this, but every time you go to the store, this stuff is sold out, and this is actually made for skin that is more acne prone. I like the original one better, and I thought that I would like this one better. It's a little bit thicker, and I also felt like it didn't dry my skin out, but it like did dry my skin out. I just felt like it was too harsh for my skin, which is saying a lot because I feel like my skin can take a lot. I've never really come across a product that was too sensitive for my skin until I used this. If I did have to repurchase, I would repurchase the original one. It wasn't awful to the point where I couldn't finish it. I just would not buy it again. The next cleanser that I emptied out is this Elemis Superfood Foam Cleanser. I have said so many times that I am not a fan of foaming cleansers because in my mind, I like something that doesn't sud at first, and then when you get it all sudsy and you're cleaning your face with it, it gets sudsy. This actually was not bad. I got this in a BoxyCharm. I don't even know when. For this to be a foaming facial cleanser, for me not to be a fan of them, I did like it. I felt like it really helped balance out my skin. It wasn't too drying. I didn't feel like my skin wasn't getting clean. And I think too, I have a really big beef with foaming cleansers because you know, like when you put soap in a bubble bath and those suds aren't really super dense and the foam isn't super dense, this is. So I felt like I was really getting a lot of product and it just felt not like air. I liked it, but I wouldn't repurchase it. Next is toners / essences. The first one that I emptied out is this Thayer's Natural Remedies Original Witch Hazel Astringent. I'm trying to think because I emptied this out a really, really long time ago. Oh, okay, so when I first started using this, I've heard everybody and their mother talk about this stuff, but I've also heard a lot of people say that it's not good for your skin, and I can tell you I kind of agree with that. When I first started using this product, it was the only thing that I changed in my routine. My face became so sensitive. When I was washing my face, it would burn. And I couldn't figure out why. I think this contributed to why my skin is more sensitive than it used to be. I know I'm also getting older and the seasons changing also has a lot to do with it. But after I used this, my face was never the same. I had that burning / sensitive sensation for probably like 3 weeks, and then after that it stopped. I feel like this is also another product that is too harsh for my skin, and I have like oily combination. I wouldn't repurchase. Next, I also just emptied out this product. This is the e.l.f. Water Hydrating Essence. This was a free gift. When I filmed the full face of e.l.f. products, I ordered so much stuff that I got this for free. I had never tried an essence. The only thing close to an essence that I have ever tried is the Huda Beauty Hydrating Water Jelly. That's actually a primer. It's originally supposed to be an essence, and then the brand ended up branding it as a primer, and I had never even used anything besides toner on my face. And honestly guys, like I really liked this. I had never tried anything from e.l.f. skincare line. It was a weird experience for me because if you've never tried an essence, it's like a thick water, but it's not thick where it makes your face feel like your pores are clogged. Every time I used this, I felt like my face was really refreshed, and it was also different for me because usually for my toning step, I do something that has salicylic acid in it. So this is the first thing that I had ever used that strayed away from that. Didn't target acne. It is like lightweight. The best description is a water-based lotion, which I agree with. This really impressed me, and especially for this to be something that I would never even go for on my own, it makes me want to try more products from e.l.f. I think I will eventually repurchase this. After toner is serum, and I have 2 serums. The first serum that I emptied is this CeraVe Resurfacing Retinol Serum, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I bought this on a whim and I did not use it consistently, but it is supposed to be really good for getting rid of like dark marks on your face and also helping to control acne. I didn't use it enough to give you guys like a really good review. It was one of those products that I would use sometimes. When I first started using serum, I didn't use them every time, and I was actually doing moisturizer then serum. You're supposed to do serum then moisturizer. I would repurchase this because it didn't have a negative effect on my skin. It just was neutral, and I think that's because I wasn't using it consistently, and that's a big thing with skincare. You have to use it consistently to be able to see the results. The last serum that I emptied out is this Kypris, and it is just the antioxidant dew quench and glow serum. Also, this is something I would never go for. I don't go for skincare products that claim to be glowy, anything like that, because I already have enough glow. I just like to moisturize because I need to, and then that's the end of the day. I got this in a BoxyCharm, and this sat in my drawer forever, and I was like, you know, I'm just gonna use it. And it actually is interesting. It's more of like a milky, liquidy texture, and it's not clear, it's white. I wouldn't repurchase because I feel like it didn't do anything drastic, and I also would have to like go out of my way to order this online. For moisturizer, I went ahead and emptied this Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel, which I was just talking about when I was talking about the exfoliating cleanser. It's the moisturizer that I have heard the most actual dermatologists talk about, not just off recommendation of like civilians. It's just so lightweight, but it also keeps your skin hydrated all day. I think this does have fragrance in it, but it's not anything that is super heavy. It's a really light scent, and it also has hyaluronic acid. It is on the more expensive side of things. This is my second bottle, and I just bought a third one also to take with me on vacation. This is one of those products that is just an OG for me. I did empty out one face mask, and this is just the Kiehl's Deep Pore Cleansing Face Mask. It has white Amazonian clay, and it intensively purifies to minimize pores. When I used this, it stripped my skin. After I washed my face off, I felt like I couldn't move my face. You know, like when a face mask is hardening on your face? Yeah, that's what it felt like after I washed it off. It was something that it's very, very intense. I really made sure to moisturize after the fact. This is what I used when I felt like my skin really did need to be stripped. Sometimes when my face was just going through it, I would use this, and I would repurchase it again. It's not something that I am going to repurchase, like I'm gonna hop on and repurchase just because I'm out of it. I probably wouldn't pay for it regular price. I got this in a like 3 duo gift set. So if you look in TJ Maxx, they have a lot of the Kiehl's face masks. This was like for extensive measurements that I would use this. If you have normal to sensitive skin, I would not use this. This is the Panoxyl face wash with benzoyl peroxide. I stopped using this on my face because I just felt like it wasn't really doing much, and you know, that's probably my fault. You're really supposed to use like a whole product before you can like come to a consensus, but at the time I was just not having it. But my boyfriend used this stuff on his face, and it really, really helped to clear up his acne tremendously. I was using this on my back because I do get a little bit of acne on my back from all the conditioner that I use in my hair, and this really did a good job of helping clear that up. So I would repurchase it for my back acne. I have 5 different miscellaneous products, and then we'll get into hair care, body care, and makeup. So the first thing, guys, this was not this color when I got it. It's just one of those things that you put your hand in, and it's an exfoliator for the shower, and you exfoliate your legs. I usually will just use a loofah, or I buy the rags. They have a washcloth side and an exfoliating side. I did not like this simply for the fact that I didn't realize that I was putting my hand in here, and it just fills up with water and feels so gross. And this is purple because if you guys have seen the Magic Crystals exfoliating scrub from Lush, which I emptied out also, it's purple. So that's why it turned this color. So I wouldn't repurchase this specifically. I used to just use my hands, but I feel like actually going in with some type of physical exfoliant really helps to bring up any of those hairs and also prevent ingrown hairs and just give you a smoother shade. If you guys have never tried it, I would just give it a try. They're literally like $2 if you go into the Target. If you go to the body care, they're over by that. I debated if I was gonna even mention this, but I emptied it out, so I felt obligated to. It's just a Method Lavender, French Lavender hand soap. I don't even know why I bought this. At this point, any soap that I use on on my hands dries my hands out because I have been washing them so much. Especially while I was working in the nursing home, my hands were constantly dry. You guys will learn quickly. If you've watched some of my videos, there's some things that I care a lot about. And then there's other things that I really am lackluster about, like my lip care. I could definitely step my game up, and also my hands. Rarely do I ever put lotion because I hate the feeling of lotion. I hate it. It's like, At this point, I don't know about your guys' stores, but if I can get soap, I'm happy. I don't care what kind it is. I just want soap. Then I just have this Colgate Max Fresh toothpaste. Also, same thing. I'm really not picky about toothpaste. Like, if you clean my teeth, we're good. As long as I can get some, I'll be okay. Then I emptied out 2 of these little candle wax melters. The first one is in the scent Cherry Blossom Festival. This one I like more in the springtime. As far as scents go, I hate sweet scents like gingerbread, pumpkin spice, vanilla. All of that you can literally throw in the trash because it gives me such a headache. I like more cleaner smells, so like light flower scents, clean linen, fresh cotton, ocean breeze, like stuff like that I really love. Nowadays, I'll just go to Walmart, and at my Walmart, they have this huge bin of clearance these, and I just take what I can get. And they usually always have something that I like. And then just for this second one, this is by the brand Fusion. This is in the scent French Lilac. So again, just a nice light flower smell. And if anything, this is as sweet as I'll get. The Cherry Blossom. This French Lilac is definitely a lot more clean smelling. And I change these once a week. They stay really strong, and I burn it constantly for probably the first like 4 days. And then after that, it kind of starts to linger. So I just use 1 cube a week. Next, I have 7 hair care products, and I'm just going to mention these by brand. I'm telling you guys, some of these boxes are so crusty, so I'm gonna try not to get like super up close with some of them. This first one is the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen and Restore Shampoo, and this is the huge bottle. This is 20 fluid ounces. So I would use this to shampoo my hair, and I also used it to clean my makeup brushes. I either use face wash or shampoo to clean my brushes. What I'm trying to avoid is using a makeup brush cleaner and then say it breaks out my skin because that soap is still in the brushes, even though they've been washed. I have used a couple brush cleaners that I really don't mind, but I don't go out of my way to buy them anymore just because I feel like you can use stuff like this for multiple purposes. But back to this product, everything that I have tried from Shea Moisture, I love. If you are somebody with natural hair, I would 100% recommend Shea Moisture to you over anything else on the market. All across the board, I feel like they are the most inclusive. They have stuff for any curl type, thick hair, thin hair, hair that's dyed, hair that's not dyed, damaged hair, like everything. It's crazy. So this particularly is for natural, chemically processed, or heat styled hair. If you want your hair to be really clean, I would use this one. Out of all of the ones from Shea Moisture I've used, this one gets my hair the cleanest. If I'm gonna be honest, it just completely, it strips your hair. It's not gonna leave it feeling dry stripped. It's just going to leave it feeling clean stripped. But I would repurchase this. This is really good, especially when I feel like my hair is just disgusting. This gets the job done. And then to go along with that, I have the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil. This is the conditioner that goes with it. So this one is smaller. This is what the regular size come in. I love their packaging because it comes with pumps, and that is the most convenient thing to use when you are doing hair care. Usually the shampoos will have like these types, and the conditioners have this type, so you don't even have to read the packaging. You can just tell by the nozzle on it. If you do prefer pumps on both of them, what you can do is once you empty out one of your conditioners, because I know I'm not the only one that goes through conditioner exponentially faster than I do shampoo, take this off of there and stick it onto your shampoo. And boom, you're good to go. Sometimes if I'm out of like leave-in conditioner or styler, I will use this. And if you're on a budget, this is a huge tip that I wish somebody would have told me a long time ago. Shea Moisture's conditioners can be used as leave-ins because the ingredients on them are so nourishing. I've actually found that sometimes when using a conditioner, my curls just feel so soft and so shiny. The consistency on these is a little bit thinner than what their leave-ins are. So if you are looking for that, then I would just multi-purpose this and use it as a conditioner and a leave-in. And the deep conditioner from this line too is absolutely amazing. When I feel like my hair needs moisture, this is where we go. I have 3 different like leave-in slash stylers. The first one is this Shea Moisture Raw Shea Butter Extra Moisture Detangler. I actually did not get to use this a whole bunch in my hair. I do my boyfriend's hair and he has little twisties. This works so So good. He'll wash his hair, and then all I do, I just put leave-in conditioner in his hair because he doesn't need gel or anything like that, because I do it every week, and the style stays pretty preserved because Shea Moisture products are that good. They can be used alone. When I detangle his hair, because his hair is so thick, this just runs through it like butter. And I even asked him, do you feel like this is less painful than what it is with a regular leave-in? It's very thick, so be warned of that, and filled with nutrients and dense. And it also doubles up as a leave-in. So I use that as a detangler and a leave-in for him. I didn't get to use this on my own hair, but if I was ever doing French braids, because a lot of the times if I don't feel like styling my hair, I will just have my mom braid it for me. I would definitely have her use something like this or just a leave-in, because I know that I'm gonna get the moisture out of it that I need, not just the detangling part. Next is an all-time favorite for me. This is the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curl and Style Milk. If you are a curly girl and you do not know where to start, because especially for me, like when I was first starting with my hair, Shea Moisture is so amazing because they have so much to choose from, but that can also be very overwhelming for people. This is where I started, and these will always be my roots. They have this, which is the Curl and Style Milk. It reminds me a lot of the Curl Enhancing Smoothie, which I will put in here. The Curl Enhancing Smoothie is a lot thicker, so if your hair is thinner, I would recommend using this. So moisturizing. The smell of this, the coconut and hibiscus line, it is the only sweet scent in life that I like. It is so amazing. The last styler I'm going to mention is this Jamaican Black Castor styling lotion. Consistency wise, I would rank this thinner than the Curl and Style Milk. Leave-in for my styler, but also for moisture, oil to lock in that moisture, and then gel to maintain my style for about a week. I find that when I don't use gel, I have to wash my hair more often because it helps maintain my curls and also helps with frizz. If you've tried the Curl and Style Milk and you feel like that is too thick for you, give this a try. But just because it's thinner doesn't mean it's not as moisturized. Out of all the hair products I have, only 2 of them are not Shea Moisture. And this first one is from the brand, I don't even know what brand this is, but I'm gonna put a picture of it, by Tahari. It is a hair scrub, and I told you guys when I first started using the Shea Moisture scalp scrub, I could not go back. I mean, it just helps to exfoliate your scalp, and I have so much hair that sometimes it feels nice to feel like you don't have hair, and that's exactly what minty scalp scrubs do for me. And I honestly bought this on a whim because I was out of the Shea Moisture scalp scrub, and you have to order that. I have to order it online because no store around me sells it. I couldn't live without scalp scrub at the time, so I was like, I don't even care what's in this, I just need it. But I really appreciate the fact that I can actually read all of the ingredients on here. The 2 main things I look for are fragrance and alcohol, and it has neither one of these. I haven't checked it on Think Dirty. Guys, I'm so happy. Okay, so it is rated a 4, which is actually really good. I actually like this too because it is a sugar scrub. So when you work it into the scalp, I stop working it in when I don't feel any grains anymore because the sugar melts, so that's how you know that it's been worked into your scalp. It feels so amazing because it has mint in it, and it also has apple cider vinegar, so it kind of doubles as like a cleanser and a hair scrub. The only thing I don't like, so let me show you guys this packaging. I'm not gonna be able to get it on again, but it doesn't matter. The product comes out of here, and then in the cap, you see those 2 holes? The product is so thick that 9 times out of 10, what it will do is gush out and fill up this cap, and then you can't put it back on. So that's the only thing that I don't like, but I would repurchase. And I found that in Target, by the way, if you're interested in trying that. Now I have 2 scalp scrubs that I like, which is so amazing because I'm sick and tired of paying Walmart's prices for my other scalp scrub. I never use 2 bottles of the same products in a row because your hair, just like your skin, your hair gets used to products. So that's why I like to have multiple favorites, and I have so many different like stylers and lotions and leave-ins. That way my hair never gets used to it. Then I have 2 oils. The first one I'm going to mention is the other non-Shea Moisture brand. This is by the brand Miel, and it is just a strengthening scalp oil. I use this on my scalp. So what I'll do with this, I mix this in with my hair scrub, and I mix it in with my shampoo. After I rinse out my deep conditioner and I'm about to style my hair, I will put this on my scalp, especially in the winter and summer when those are like the 2 extreme measures of weather, like really hot and really cold. And I'm really not picky. I would repurchase this one, but I really just like mint, eucalyptus, tea tree oil, anything like that. So yes, I would repurchase this. And for as much as I use this, it lasted me a really long time. Sorry if this stuff has hair on it, guys. This is the Shea Moisture 100% Argan Oil. Shea Moisture has a lot of these oils that come like this. You don't have to buy them from Shea Moisture. I mean, you can go to like a health and food store and buy any of these oils, but particularly argan oil, it's rich in fatty acids, antioxidant, vitamins, and it is going to help smooth the hair cuticle. If you're looking for a thinner oil, try argan oil because it is a little bit thinner versus like Jamaican black castor oil. That's a much thicker oil. On top of that, because it is thinner, it absorbs into the hair really quickly. Also controls frizz, adds shine, replenishes moisture. I put oils like this, not mint oil. I do not put peppermint oil all over my hair, just on my scalp. Any other oil I'll use all over my hair. My ADHD is kicking in. The one thing I don't like about the Shea Moisture oils is that they come in pumps. This one, the rosemary mint oil, came with a little whatever this is called, so I could put it straight on my scalp. Do research on your oils and make sure that you're using something that is suitable for your hair type, but honestly, any oil is better than no oil. There's no point in putting that leave-in conditioner on if you're not going to seal it in with oil, because the environment is just going to suck your hair dry and take all that moisture out, versus if you have an oil, it's locked in. Usually I will do makeup products last, but I only have two, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk about these really quickly. My first makeup empty is this Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I will say this over and over again. Every setting spray needs to be packaged in an aerosol can. This stuff is so good. I bought the mattifying version of this. In my makeup videos as of lately, I have been telling you guys my favorite setting spray right now is the NYX Bear With Me. I used to only use mattifying setting sprays, but this reminds me a lot of the NYX Bear With Me in the way that it just sets whatever's there. And the mist, it comes out so nicely and you can't even feel it going on your face. Like, that's how lightweight it is. I would repurchase this 20 million times over, but I have so many setting sprays that I need to get through right now that we gotta go through them to get back to the good stuff. So yes, I would repurchase and recommend if you've never tried it. This one I emptied out a really, really long time ago. This is the Woma Beauty Baby Hair, and this is in the shade 6. At one time, this was the only eyebrow pencil that I had. I miss it dearly. The only thing about this one is that most Ultas do not sell Woma Beauty, at least like the whole selection in store. You have to buy this online, but I would repurchase. This to me is very close to the Benefit Precisely My Brow. And I don't hear a whole lot of people talk about this. If I ever happen to place an order on Ulta again, I would repurchase this because I actually miss it a lot. Next is body care, and that's just whatever we have left. The first thing I'm gonna show you guys, not up close because it's gonna be gross. This is just a razor head. I know I mentioned in my last Empties video the complete razor, but I realized I didn't have to throw the handle away. They're detachable. I'm not gonna get up close and show you guys. Hopefully you can see from a distance. Do you see where this yellow part is? The top part is yellow, and then down here there used to be something very identical to it that was white, and I'll put a picture of the original thing in, that way you guys can see. But what it is, I don't know if it's soap or conditioner or whatever, but this is the only razor head I have found that I can shave my legs with. If I have to, absolutely have to, I can shave my legs without using shaving cream. This is one of the best razors I have ever used in my entire life. I have only cut myself a very, very few times with it. If you guys are looking for a really good, nice, gentle razor, try this one. Next we'll do soap because I have two. The first one that I emptied out is this Bath & Body Works, and this is a shower gel in the scent Pink Velvet Cupcake. Let me tell you guys, I did not pick the scents out to this because if this would have been me picking this out, I would have never picked it out, but I was pleasantly surprised, and my boyfriend really loves this scent a lot. He's like, oh my gosh, you smell so good. So, you know, like when people compliment you on things, especially people that you love, you remember that stuff. If you're like me and you don't like super sweet scents, I think you would like this because it's girly, but it's also not super overwhelming and it lingers. I love Bath & Body Works because my bathroom always smells like whatever I was using for a couple hours. And then this second one, just the classic Sweet Pea scent. I mean, who didn't use this? I remember using this 3rd or 4th grade. So some of these scents are just classics. I probably wouldn't repurchase Sweet Pea just because it's not me anymore. Like, it reminds me of 4th grade me, but I would repurchase this Pink Velvet Cupcake. I used to be a Dove girl, and I will say this over and over. I love Dove, but these Bath & Body Works shower gels will last you forever. They are so sudsy and soapy. You need like a quarter size amount for your whole body, and I can wash my body off, rinse it, wash it again, and rinse it, and I still have leftover soap. But even though these are a little bit more expensive than like drugstore, they last you forever, so it's pretty much the same thing. This one I'm very, very controversial on because I don't know quite just how I feel. It is the Native deodorant in the scent Lilac and White Tea. Let me start off by saying this. I started using natural deodorant in the middle of quarantine because I am somebody, who's obviously darker. If you guys did not know, regular deodorant has aluminum in it, which can cause breast cancer, and also it darkens the skin underneath your arms. Everybody's underarms are already naturally dark, but especially people of color. So I started using natural deodorant and I could tell that my armpits were starting to get lighter. Here's my only thing. I have tried so many different natural deodorants, and let me say Native is the best that I've tried. If I know I have important places to be and I'm like going to sweat, I will use natural deodorant. So on a day-to-day basis, I do use natural deodorant, but if I know I'm going to have a day that requires a lot more physical work and movement, I will use regular deodorant. So I'm still like trying to fiend off of it, and you guys can do your own research. Regular deodorant and natural deodorant are literally two completely different things. Regular deodorant stops you from sweating versus natural deodorant does not stop your sweat. It just works with it to balance the pH and get rid of the smell. So you still are gonna sweat. I like the eucalyptus and mint one. This one is all right. And another thing I wanted to mention, every can of this that I have gone through, the packaging always falls apart. The deodorant head always falls out. So I don't know. I feel like I'm paying a lot of money for this. My only critique, but if you are looking to switch to natural deodorant, I would recommend Native. Almost pretty much anything that I've used. I've tried Dove. I've tried the brand Simply Goodness, True Goodness. I've tried a couple other ones, but this is the best one. I'm just going to quickly mention this Lush Magic Crystal Shower Scrub. This is the stuff I was talking about that stained that glove. I love this shower scrub because it tingles. I do like the fact that it's sudsy. Most scrubs, I don't feel like clean my skin. I just feel like they exfoliate my skin, but this cleans and exfoliates. It's just magical, and I always buy the big one, and it lasts me forever. I already have another one in my shower. Next, body lotions, body oils. I'm first going to mention this Dr. Teal's Moisturizing Eucalyptus and Spearmint Oil. If you guys can't tell, I like feeling tingly. I had never used body oil. This is the first one that I ever tried, and honestly, I don't think body oil is for me. I know a lot of people use it to shave their legs in the shower, so maybe I'll have to try it for that. I expected this to keep my skin really moisturized, especially in the winter time. It only kept my skin moisturized for probably 12 hours. It was nice because in the summer I felt like I had a little bit of a glow. I wouldn't repurchase. I think I need to stick to my lotion when it comes to my overall body care. This one, guys, is really, really hard for me. We're departing and I don't think we're ever gonna see each other again. This is the Soap and Glory, the Righteous Body Butter. Do you guys remember like 5 years ago when everybody and their mother loved this stuff? I used to love this stuff. The scent is so amazing. It's bringing me back. It is bringing me back. To me, when a scent is like girly and more like sweet and I like it, that's significant to me because that's not my jam at all. I wish I could tell you guys this stuff is moisturizing, but it's not. It probably keeps my skin moisturized for, like I said, half a day. And when I say moisturizing, I can tell if something's moisturizing. I'm black. So if I go like this and I can see ash, you didn't do your job. I might keep on buying this just because I'm so attached to it, but like I have to be honest with you guys. And my skin really isn't even that dry, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna repurchase it or not. Lastly, this is the Pink Victoria's Secret Scent and Fresh and Clean. The lotions that I like from Victoria's Secret are the Fresh and Clean and the Warm and Cozy. This also was not moisturizing. This is good to go on a date. Again, it's not something that I'm running out to go buy right now because I'm out. I'm not that obsessed, but it's like, it's all right. And then the very last product in today's video, I am going to talk about this Gold Bond Original Strength Body Powder. I like using this after I get out the shower because I just feel nice and cooly and minty and fresh. All right, guys, those are all of the products that I emptied out over the past month. I know it was a lot. It was a lot for me, so I know it was a lot for you. If there are any products that you guys have recently emptied out or finished and just had to go right back to the store and buy it, let me know what those are. And also let me know if there's ones that you didn't like so much and you definitely won't be trying and purchasing again. Also, let me know if there's any products, body care, makeup, skincare, anything that you would recommend for me. All right, guys, I think that is the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.